What's going on, guys? It's the man behind the camera, Joseph Productions here, and I already recorded this video once. Come on, motorcycles. And I already recorded this video once, but unfortunately my camera died. Nothing saved. It's my second time. This is the video that answers all questions, the impeding question that my whole following base has been asking me for years upon years, and that is, what camera gear do I use? When they shoot these videos, just talk about what's in their camera bag. But me, I'm gonna take it a step further and show you my entire kit, my video kit, my picture kit, my lighting kit, everything I use to be Joseph Productions, be who I am, who I'm meant to be. So we're gonna start off with what I usually carry around in just my camera bag, address the camera I use, the lenses I use, and then we'll go from there. So of course, we're gonna start off with the actual camera bag. This is probably the cheapest camera bag in the world right here. You feel me? It does what I need to do. I'm looking for an upgrade, but for now, this is what I'm using. I actually have two camera bags. I have a second one I use when I travel. It's slightly bigger. That's a laptop pouch, but I rarely even use it because I barely travel, especially now with the COVID-19 going on. Now, obviously, in terms of cameras, I can't show y'all because I'm recording on it. I'm using a Sony a7 III. That is the beast of the camera that I'm using. It does everything I needed to do. Great battery life, does great video, does 1080p up to 120 frames per second. The only thing I wish it did was 4K 60. It has 4K 30 in it, but I like to have slow-mo on my videos, so I'm just shooting 1080. I have two lenses. I'm using the Sigma 24mm f1.4 art lens. It's Canon mount. I adapted it to Sony E mount with the Sigma MC11 adapter. Most people use a 35mm. I take it a step further, use a 24. Now, when I feel like bridging that gap between wide angles and telephoto, and I want a more portrait look, I use a Sigma 50mm f1.4. Now, in terms of videos, I use this lens to switch up the perspective of my usual wide angle view. Because when you're shooting music videos, you want to switch up the perspective now and then so your whole video doesn't just have one look to it. This is where the 50mm comes in, as it gives me a tighter view on my subjects. In terms of pictures, I would usually choose the 50 over the 24 if I have enough room for it, because I like the natural feel it gives me when I look at my images. Next thing in my camera bag is this little guy. It's my GoPro. This is how I usually get like my behind the scenes content. I usually just slap it on top of my camera, but recently I'm starting to switch it up. I got a chest mount and a shoulder mount. I was using the chest mount on a couple of the shoots, but I don't really like the way it looks in terms of like you can't see my camera in a lot of the shots. So I opt in for a shoulder mount, which I haven't got a chance to use yet because the quarantine, I haven't really been doing shit. Speaker, a must-have if you shoot music videos. You do not want to get to a shoot and not have your speaker. I would honestly choose a speaker over my camera. I lied. It's just as important as the camera, because without your speaker, your artist can't hear his music. So it's like, what is he gonna do? Play it off his phone? You don't want the awkwardness of that. You want your artist to be able to hear himself when he's performing. That way you can have a nice smooth sync up in post. Another thing I have is a Godox trigger for my flashes. I have an all Godox ecosystem when it comes to strobes and flashes. All the Godox flashes come with the receivers built into them. All I do is buy the transmitter, and it just works. I don't have that many problems with it, if any, at all. Speaking of flash, if I'm not using off-camera flash, I'm using on-camera flash, I just keep one of these in my bag just in case I need it. Just for like some quick pictures, say if I'm like at an event or something, I'll just have a flash readily available. It just works. Now we're gonna tackle the off-camera flashes I used. And I keep all my off-camera flashes in one big ass flashpoint bag. This is the 8600 case, I believe. First thing we pull out is the 8600. This is the powerhouse that I use outside, broad day, and I'm able to control the lighting. In addition to this, I also have the 200. This is what I started out with, and then I realized this wasn't enough power for me, so I switched to the 600. And this is more than enough power. Now I have two, and these can both be controlled simultaneously with the trigger that I explained I had in the camera bag. Feel me, subscribe if you want to see some future shoots with these, because I'm planning them once the quarantine is over. I have plenty of shoots to show y'all what these bad boys can do. Moving on to my video lights. This is kind of heavy. Give me a second. The old trusty Aputure 120D Mark II. That is a mouthful now that I realize. Jesus Christ. Anytime I can use this light, trust and believe I'm using it. The light output, the quality of light it produces, it's just so amazing. Just can't beat it. I gotta buy a V-mount battery for it, but V-mount battery is like $150. And I'm trying my hardest to just justify my meaning of life for paying $150 for a battery. I just can't quite get there yet. I'm working on it. It's gonna be good. In that very same bag, I keep one of these. It is a mini 20D. D stands for daylight. This came in a 3-light kit. I have 2 daylights. One is lighting me right now, and they're probably asking why I'm not using the 120D Mark II to light me right now. It's because I'm too lazy to set it up. You feel me? You gotta do too much. You gotta get the controller panel and then connect the controller panel to the light, and then connect the controller panel to the plug, and then I gotta set up the diffuser. I just have a bicolor one too. It's not as strong as these, and these are pretty weak compared to the 120D. But I started off using these and I got pretty good results with them, so I can't really complain. I like my bag. If y'all didn't know, I'm on a dance team called Tiffany Renee Dance Company. Shout out Tiffany Renee, if you're watching this, you the best. Gave me a bag because I'm like their cameraman, because you know it's a dance crew. Every dance crew needs a cameraman. And it has my name on it. Wow. That's my name on it. But inside, I keep my diffusers, or my diffuser, a mini light dome, and a shitty excuse for a gel holder. This piece of shit does not work. I don't know if it's because the gels that I have are just too thick for it, but it's like anything thinner than the gels I got, and they're gonna melt in the 120D, so I don't really get the point of this. Comes with a soft diffuser, comes with a grid, anything you need out of a softbox diffuser. And then there's this roller carry-on case. This keeps all my like loose lighting items. Here's this. It's an RGB one. It does any color I need it to do. Just change it. It also does tungsten and daylight. Gives me anything you need to do, any color. Carry my cords. I carry that in this bag. I carry my power generators. Got AC outlets on here, USBs. Also is a light. I keep all my gels in here. Sony batteries to D-taps for the mini 20s. Ronin M, hit myself. My favorite stabilizer. It does what I need it to do. It does it well. Keeps my footage stable and looks really cool when you're recording. If you're looking for a stabilizer, I would greatly recommend this one. Even for the smaller mirrorless cameras, I still think this is good. When I'm traveling, it's a little bit too big. So, I have one of these. Ronin S. Comes in this cool little travel case. You turn it, it unlocks, it opens, like a deal or no deal case. I didn't have to pull it out because I don't feel like trying to fit it back in here. Aerial footage. DJI case, DJI Mavic Air. Barely use drones at all. I did like 5 videos with drone footage in it, and I've had this for what, 4 years, and I shoot like 100 videos a year. You do them now. But the Mavic Air 2 just came out, so if anybody wants to buy Mavic Air, hit my line. I got one for you. I'm really looking forward to when this quarantine is over to show y'all all the gear in action. It's the squeaking why. If you're new here, please subscribe, like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Feel me? Babe! Come outro with me.
Not like this, I'm not.
Come on.
No.
Yes.
Just look at me.
My girlfriend doesn't love me, yo.
Oh my God.
If you love me, you'd come.
Oh my God.
If you love me, you come.
Jump off a roof.
That's gonna wrap it up here, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.